Just a quick disclaimer, this is kind of a continuation of Astix's initial tutorial going over the main glitchy wall kick mechanics. Please watch that video before this one. So, Fire Out in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is a fairly new topic, although it has been in the Wii U version of the game for quite a bit. However, due to a realization about the remapping feature of the Switch, I figured that it would be worth figuring out how to make glitchy wall kicks more consistent on this version of the game. If you're confused and still haven't watched Astix's tutorial video, please just go and watch that and understand what's going on. Anyways, once you understand what glitchy wall kicks are, it's important to understand what we're doing here with them. So by performing wall jumps into the wall, we can very quickly scale up the left wall of 5 Tower, giving us a faster route to the boss door. This is done not only with glitchy wall kicks, but with projectile one-sided wall kicks. For some reason, by shooting a projectile right after a wall kick, we can cancel our momentum and fall back into the wall, which helps us set up another glitchy wall kick. So this means we would end up needing a fire flower, which we would get in 5-3. Doing this series of glitchy wall kicks and one-sided wall kicks will overall save up to 11 seconds in 5 Tower, but the fire grab in 5-3 will lose 4 seconds, so it will overall be a net of 7 seconds at its absolute best. So how do you do the glitchy wall kick series? First off, the whole reason I'm making this tutorial is because of the button remapping tech I mentioned earlier. So just by going to settings and remapping a convenient button to the directional input left, glitchy wall kicks can be activated just by hitting this button and a jump button. I chose X because I can easily hit the A button to jump and the X button to turn left at the exact same time. If you normally use X and A to run and jump, then you can probably remap Y to left instead and use B to jump. These will be your GWK buttons. After you have this set up, start off with singular glitchy wall kicks. Make sure to flick your left hand to the right of the D-pad, then very quickly hit both of your GWK buttons. Right after doing a glitchy wall kick, hold left on the D-pad to slide on the wall and set up for the next part, which will be a one-sided wall kick. Practice this movement for a bit. Once you get comfortable with this movement, try to implement a one-sided fire wall kick right after your glitchy wall kick to get more consistent at it. This next part is definitely the most difficult part of this sequence. After your one-sided fire wall kick, twirl and hold left until you reach the wall. Flick your thumb to the right of the D-pad, then hit both of your GWK buttons again. After this glitchy wall kick, you can try to do another one-sided fire wall kick to continue to chain more GWKs together. I recommend practicing your hand movements on the Pro Controller without actually playing the game. Watch along with me doing the sequence and visualize yourself doing the movements while moving your hands in that way. Recognize when you would have messed up and fix it. This of course takes a lot of practice, since this trick is mainly muscle memory. Even after you learn how to do the 5 Tower skip, I still recommend practicing in this room as a warm-up. As for the 5 Tower skip, maneuvering around these first 2 rooms are easy. In the second room, you can do a practice glitchy wall kick if you want. Once you get in the skip room, you can just kind of walk forward, then turn around and set up your first glitchy wall kick. However, you can also set this up differently with a wall kick, and then just a jump back into the wall. It's really up to personal preference. The start of this sequence is difficult, but it really is just what you practice. It's important to get comfortable with the stress of being in 5 Tower. However, after you get around the third glitchy wall kick, you're going to need to start paying attention to Mario's position. After you get around this height, try to line yourself up here to do a glitchy wall kick with Mario in this area. After timing a glitchy wall kick, it will set Mario up so that he's around here. Slide down the wall until Mario's hat is somewhere in the red bracket, then do a fire wall kick to just barely get enough distance to reach the question block. You can get a better idea of the window of error for this wall kick from this clip. If you wall kick too high, you'll hit the P-switch and fall down the wall. If you wall kick too low, or you don't shoot a fireball after your wall kick, then you won't have enough distance to reach the question block. After this, do some more wall kicks to maneuver above the question block. If you played the room fast enough, then you'll need the damage boost on the big ass ball in order to progress. This part of the cycle will occur if you manage to scale the wall in 5 glitchy wall kicks, which I did here. If you scale the wall in 6 glitchy wall kicks, you will not need to damage boost as you are likely slow enough for the ball to pass. If you messed up quite a bit and you notice the ball is very far away from you as you approach it, you'll need to wait for the big ass ball to swing back in your face and take damage. After you find yourself safely above the question block, ground pound into it and instantly do a full jump. If you maneuver yourself so that you twirl right before you grab the acorn, You'll keep enough momentum so that you can glide past the question block and updraft back on top of it. Then you just spin jump into the wall and updraft to the door. Anyways, yeah, the other part of Fire Out, of course, is grabbing the Fire Flower in 5-3. This movement is kind of self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go super into depth here. I'm just going to play a clip and just kind of talk over. I mean, there's not really much to talk about, so, I guess I'll just talk about my day. So, I had a Danish pastry for breakfast. It was actually pretty good. Like, Danish pastry, like, it had cream cheese on it. It was pretty good. This jump's kind of difficult, but yeah, get with a Fire Flower like this. Anyways, I'm actually going away for a month during the summer. In like around a week, I'll be leaving for about a month to my state's governor's school. So yeah, I'm gonna try to play Mario Wii while I'm there, but of course you do a pipe there. But I might not be able to get to it. I don't know how hard the workload is gonna be. Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, that's the level. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.